Okay, remember.
Hope is the worst.
Okay. All right. What is this?
It's a Cartesian coordinate system.
Oh yeah. Or someone will call it Cartesian plane. Either way. Okay. So it's two-dimensional. And later on, in physics, you're going to deal with three-dimensional Cartesian planes. But right now, we do three things. Yeah, if you go to science, you're actually going to be talking about more than just three dimensions. You're going to need to do multiple. Yeah, I think so. It could get into like 11, 12 dimensions. Yeah.
That's a lot of dimensions.
Yeah, it's very hard to visualize it. It has, yes, kind of crazy.
Visualize it.
Okay, now a linear function. Why do we call it a linear function?
It's a line.
It's a line.
Like to go to the bathroom?
No, nobody has to.
There you go.
If you want to go, just go, okay? All right, so a linear function is...
Whoa! Magic.
Okay, those are all
Triangles.
linear functions. And so, first of all, what's in common?
Triangles.
They're all lines. And
They all go on.
they have the same domain, right? What's our domain?
Negative infinity to infinity.
And we have this open bracket, which means what?
It doesn't
It goes
equal.
on. It doesn't go down.
It can, which means we can never get to infinity. That's why it's here. Right? If you use this kind of bracket, it means we can get there. This, open. We'll never get to infinity, okay? That's our domain. What else? Range. So our range is still the same. We have the same domain semi range. So that's the similarity, the common, and also they are all lines. Now, what makes those three different lines different? Slope. And this one, positive. This one, what's the slope of a horizontal line?
0.
0. And this one,
Negative.
negative. So, slope. Good. What else makes them different? Because you could have, say, another line which is parallel to it, same slope. What makes them different?
Y-intercept.
Y-intercept. Well, where is the y-intercept? Y-intercept is the intercept of two lines, right? What are those two
The
lines?
horizontal line. No, the
One is the line itself. Another one?
Y-axis.
Y-axis. So that's why we call y-intercept. Okay, it intercepts with y axis. So if we know the slope and we know y-intercept, can we graph the line?
Yeah.
Yes, we do, right? So all we need to do is a point and the slope. Or we need to do 2 points, right? Actually, when you talk about slope, you're already talking about 2 points. Right? You need 2 points to find the slope. So basically the same thing. We're talking about if you want to find define the line, which means you can describe that line, and that's unique, then you got to give people 2 points. Then people will be able to graph it, right? Without those. Okay, so because of that, we have, okay, that's y-intercept. What other intercept points? X, where is the
X-intercept and the line.
the line and X, what?
Line. Axis.
Axis. So we got one here, and this one we got here. So we got x-intercept. So those are the things. So if you're only just looking at those three things, slope, y-intercept, x-intercept, three things, we only need 2 out of 3 to graph the line, right? We either know the slope or the y-intercept, or slope and the x-intercept, or y-intercept, x-intercept. Only just need 2. The other one, the third one, can be deduced from that. Okay, so now, yesterday we talked about our first form, which is, we know 2 points. First form, y minus y1 equals the slope x minus x1. So that's the first one, right? That's called point slope. And now, if we want to say this is B, okay? Which means what? This point is 0 and B, right? Which means x sub 1 is,
MX plus B.
huh?
Oh, sorry.
X sub 1 is this point. 0, right?
Right.
Y sub 1,
B.
B. So now we can write this as what?
Y equals MX plus B.
Y minus B, right? Equals to m x minus 0, right? So, which is what? We move B over. Okay, right?
Right. Slope intercept.
What's that?
Slope intercept.
Slope intercept.
The one that I learned. That's the difference.
Okay, so we can come up with this,
No, it's
right? Okay, and this one is also called standard form. And the reason we call standard form is that later on we'll find the y. But right now by itself we don't know. If we just only linear function, what we care about either a point slope or slope intercept, right? And slope intercept is a special case of point slope, because here is more general. Because x sub 1 and y sub 1 can be anywhere on the line, except x sub 2 and y sub 2, right? You cannot. You have to have 2 points. And when you're talking about intercept, this becomes a special case. Okay, so that's why we have different formulas. It's different because because of special case. If we know the y-intercept, we'll be able to figure it out, right? Another one is when x-intercept, here we call it zeros of the function. And why do we call that zero of the function? Our y-intercept. Why we call it zero of the function?
Because x is 0.
No, x is not 0.
Oh, because y
Oh,
is
y
0.
is 0.
Why? Y is what?
0.
Y is the value of the function.
Oh. X.
Huh?
Yes.
That's why our x coordinate is not 0. Yeah. Is 0 the function is the x coordinate, which makes the function 0. Right? Is whatever the x coordinate makes the value of the function 0.
X is 0.
Right? X is here. This is it's called 0 the function. Right? So x is not 0, but the y is 0. And whatever this x coordinate which makes y 0, and that's our 0 function. And which is what? Which is also x-intercept, right? X-intercept is a 0. zero of the function. And sometimes, and another term for that is called root. Right? Remember that? Root of the function. So, now we have those things. The reason we have those things is because we want to understand the property of a function. And later you'll see that those are the properties of any function. Right? Any function can have y intercept. Right? Some function can have x-intercept. Right? And some function will have zeros of the function. And some function will have multiple zeros. Right? Linear function is only have 1 0. Okay, right? And we always have it. Always have a 0. So how do we find the 0? And what we want to set that? Let's say we're based on this function. This form. This is called standard form. Okay. How do we find the zeroth function? We set what? Y to what? 0. So basically, this equation is not the line. This equation is not a linear function. This is called a linear equation. It's because it only happened here. It's 1 point. Right? The function could have multiple, even number of points. But 0, in this case, only have 1 point. So that's why we set y to 0, because that's our x. So therefore, our x-intercept is what?
B divided
Move
by
this
A.
over.
Negative b over
Negative.
a.
Negative b over a. That's where we have that. Okay? So that's how we came up with those formulas. You good on this one? Any question? Huh?
Subtract b and divide by a.
Yeah. Minus b on both sides and divide by a.
Oh, grab it.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, we good on this one? Cool. So, here's I want you guys to cut this up. And let's finish, I think 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that.
The spiral line.